Up to now, we've seen quadratic equations like this, but very often you get this. X squared plus 5x plus 6 equals 0. And then the question is, how do I know how many solutions there are? For that, we use one helpful tool, the discriminant. Every quadratic equation has this form. A times x squared plus b times x plus c equals 0. And in every equation, there are three numbers, a, b, and c. We call the discriminant d, and we calculate it like this. B squared minus 4 times a times c. Why is the discriminant so important? Because it tells us immediately whether an equation has no solutions, one solution, or two solutions. Let's look at that step by step with an example. Take this equation. X squared plus 5x plus 6 equals 0. Here, a equals 1, b equals 5, and c equals 6. We plug that into the discriminant formula. B squared is 5 squared, that is 25. 4 times a times c is 4 times 1 times 6, that is 24. So, d equals 25 minus 24 equals 1. The discriminant is positive, and that means the equation has two solutions. Now we can calculate x. The formula is x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of d divided by 2a. We plug everything in. Negative b is negative 5. The square root of d is 1, 2a is 2. So we get two solutions. First solution, negative 5 plus 1 divided by 2. That is negative 4 divided by 2, so negative 2. Second solution, negative 5 minus 1 divided by 2. That is negative 6 divided by 2, so negative 3. So the solutions are x equals negative 2 or x equals negative 3. Let's do one more example. X squared minus 4 times x plus 4 equals 0. Here, a equals 1, b equals negative 4, and c equals 4. We calculate the discriminant. So, d equals 16 minus 16 equals 0. And that is special. If the discriminant is 0, then the equation has exactly one solution. Now we can calculate x. Negative b is 4. The square root of 0 is 0, and that is 2. Now the last case. What if the discriminant is negative? Then you can't take the square root in the real numbers, and that means no solutions. So remember this. D greater than 0. Two solutions, d equal to 0. One solution, d less than 0. No solutions. The discriminant is not a trick. It's simply a way to first check what kind of equation you have before you start calculating. If you understand this, you have a very powerful tool in your hands. And then, quadratic equations are no longer something to be afraid of, but something you solve step by step.